Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. How is everyone after that major eclipse we had? I was just checking in on you guys. Not sure if you could hear me. I'm not at home. So, yeah. What's up, Cristina? Nice to see you. I slept in because I had a stomach ache, but I definitely wanted to get on and do a little chat and an update on what's going on in the cosmos. So, as you guys know, there was a solar eclipse in Capricorn on Christmas Day, which hi, I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Which is a huge shift and a change. So with every eclipse, there is a ending and a new beginning. You can see with this aspect people that pass away and people that babies are being born. And this also goes for relationships and career and jobs, right? So pretty much because we have a stellium of planets in Capricorn, which is the south node, which is past, things that are old, things that are no longer serving us. This is pretty much destroying anything that is inauthentic in our life. So if there are relationships that are inauthentic, those will fall to the wayside, as well as any kind of jobs that are not for you or your soul's purpose. Hi, Candace. Thanks for joining. Those will also fall away. So we're in between eclipses as we speak. We just had the solar eclipse in Capricorn on the 25th, and we will have another a lunar eclipse to wrap this up on January 10th. Now, the first week and a half of January is a huge turning point and culmination because we have the solar eclipse, which is shedding light on the things that need to change and the things that aren't working, or maybe there was a hidden truth that you didn't know that came to light or the surface. Now you're looking at what was revealed, the data that you have received. Mercury had just conjunct the galactic center, which also brought messages from the unknown. And it is now in Capricorn, which there's a huge party in Capricorn right now, and that's where the South Node is. So this lunar eclipse that's happening on the 10th is in Cancer. And Cancer is where the South Node is. And that's actually where we're heading and as a collective. And Cancer itself is the feminine energy. It's the moon. It's our emotion. It's our like a view or perspective of life. But it also rules the fourth house of home. So there is something that is being highlighted here and eclipse in our emotional feelings and our outlook on our home itself. And this could be on a galactic level. This could be on a like a body level. This could be on a house. It could be the people that you associate with in your life. Oh, I love you too. Thanks, Candace. Yeah, so these are, these are things that we're looking at. And because this lunar eclipse is in Cancer and it's the North Node, this is going to really take what we gathered for the lunar or the solar eclipse on Christmas, and now it's shifting. Now our decisions are being made. Now we're stepping into the new world. We're stepping into 2020, and it is highlighting even our home as far as our planet and our structures, right? Because we have Saturn and Pluto conjuncting in Capricorn on the 12th. So immediately after this eclipse, we're seeing this destruction of what we past knew as structures, as far as government, religion, school systems. It could be our home too. That these things that are no longer working for us. So we're re-identifying. So just to give you perspective on what a Saturn Pluto conjunction really does, is you have Pluto, which is the god of the underworld, right? He digs deep. He is the demolition man. And then you have Saturn, which is structure, and it is karma and its restriction. Now, the last conjunction was, I believe, in 1982 or 83. It was in Libra, which is all about partnerships and marriages, right? Since then, we have been redefining what relationships are. Is it only between a man and a woman that should be married or in a partnership? No. Now we have multi-gender relationships. We have same-sex relationships, as well as we have man and woman relationships. So that was Pluto destroying the past identity of only a man and a woman could be in a partnership or to be married, right? And now that whole time had changed that. Now we're stepping into a new focus, which is on this Capricorn energy. It's our work in the world. It's our career. It's the structures. It's the things that we really focus on building in the 3D. And that is going to be looked at and reconstructed for this next cycle. So that is pretty much the highlight of the next couple weeks. We are stepping into a new decade. This is a brand new beginning, because the Sun and Jupiter are conjunct, and it was conjunct on, let's see what today is. It was conjunct on the 27th. This is a very positive astrological conjunction. We have Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius, and the Sun, which rules Leo. There is a lot of like a creative energy, a connection with spirit, a connection with really seeing like what opportunities lay forth for our future, really like seeing what options we have. There could be things that were revealed that we didn't know. And so these things that are coming to light are helping us make the decisions to move in the direction that we are supposed to be going or that we want to head. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, you can for sure replay this. I'm going to post this. Look at this coffee cup though. This is all my friend had. It's kind of funny seeing him in the microwave. When you put him on the little thing and the little thing goes around and he's like, meh. Did everyone see Star Wars? I saw it yesterday. It was pretty rad. So, did anything change for you guys out there for this eclipse? Or has it not been revealed yet? Because when Mercury goes over the galactic center, it is the planet of communication and the connection between the worlds. Like we could have been getting a lot of information downloads. There was a point of sensitivity as well, where we are healing a lot from our past and our past karmic relationships and that sort of thing as well. The moon just dropped into Pisces today, which that is the connection with all. It's the unconscious, the connection with the unconscious. It could be very transformational. It's squaring to Mercury today as well. So there is some tension between maybe what we had received and how we're going to be able to integrate that. Oh, I thought it was in Pisces. Oh, I pulled up the wrong chart, but I know it's in Pisces because I looked earlier. I don't know if it's squaring Mercury though. That's weird. Oh, it's December 2nd. Jupiter enters Capricorn. It already entered Capricorn. Oh yeah, this is December 2nd. Yeah, so Capricorn is also like understanding our purpose too. It's building a legacy through discipline and patience and hard work, right? So we're all like climbing the mountain. We're the goat climbing the mountain with whatever aspect that this is affecting. And once we get to the top is the hardest part of the mountain, right? Because the air is thinner, it's colder, there's not a whole lot of resources, food, and energy. And so we're being depleted. And once we get to the top, we become a unicorn. So we're getting our unicorn. I'm serving food at the bar on weekends. Nice. Toots, that is the only change at the moment. Okay, perfect. That's good. And I think your rising is Sagittarius, right? Yes, I think it is. I'm going to pull up the chart here. Okay. Yeah, so if you're rising Sagittarius, this is happening in your sixth and your second and your eighth house. So yes, it is about your money. It is about your value. Okay, yeah, and then it's also like the eighth house rules inheritance, other people's money, loans, banks, stuff like that. The hidden. So something may even be revealed in that area for you. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. I hope you are doing well. It's really nice seeing you at the 60th anniversary of my grandparents. All right. So now the eclipse that's coming up on the 10th, that will be in Cancer, and that's embracing your feelings through caring and nurturing for others, but as well as yourself, right? And it's really being receptive and receiving what the gift is from climbing to the top of the mountain. You know, we work hard, we condition for the climb, and once we get to the top, there is a reward. So that's good. I was thinking, does anyone have any other questions? So I talked about the eclipse, the south node, Jupiter conjunct the sun, the north node, the eclipse that's happening on the January 10th, and the major conjunction of Saturn and Pluto that's happening on January 12th. And that will be at 19 degrees of Cancer. And that this Cancer is a cardinal energy. So it is about initiating whatever, right? Initiating new projects, initiating new relationships, initiating new plans, right? Capricorn is also a cardinal energy, and that was at 4 degrees of Capricorn that just happened. So now it's at 19 degrees. So you want to look in your chart to see if there's any planets or nodal points that are at 19 degrees. It could be Cancer. That means that you're being directly affected. Or it could be of another sign. Yeah, if your sun is in Cancer, that is also affecting you. So this one was affecting your relationships, but then, or just your reflection too, because you're a rising Sagittarius, that is about your second house. And so is your sun in your eighth house, Cristina? And then, so the next eclipse after January 10th will be June 5th And this is where the nodal points are switching from Cancer and Capricorn to Sagittarius and Gemini. So this is a brand new focus for the year. So I'm excited about that. Oh, your sun's in your 7th. So your 7th, yeah, so there is going to be something that is eclipsed and changed with your resources and your partnerships. Yeah. So this, you mean like with you receiving a new partner, like business partner, right? Business partnership. Yeah. So I'm super happy that you're doing food there. I'm gonna have to stop by there when I get back home. But I'd like to pull a card and close session unless anyone has any other questions. But there is a lot of transits going on that have been a long time overdue. And, you know, karmic cycles are ending, and we have brand new stuff going on here. So I'll do Nature's Whisper real quick. Just the basic one. This is for the collective. And so happy New Year. We're coming into a new decade. That's pretty exciting. New 10-year cycle closing. So I got Assurance, which is card 14, which is a 5 in numerology. That is about change. So, so remain steady and be assured that you are doing exactly what you are supposed to do. You might be seeing small signs that things, situations, and desires are just beginning to fall into place. Your focus and skills are intact. You will feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads on your usual work. New ways of dealing with things will occur to you and fresh perspectives will appear. And as a result, your life will move forward or towards harmony and balance. Trust yourself. You have everything you need. So that's a nice card. I always love that deck, but like, I really like the art on my new deck. So I'm going to pick from that one. And Happy New Year. I know 2020, I'm so ready to move on. This last decade has been kind of crazy. So I pulled Find the Lesson. Find the Lesson. 29. Sometimes things just don't work out the way that we plan it to be, but there's always a bigger plan at place. We just can't see, right? Better situations. When one door opens, many others, or when one door closes, many others open. So remember that. So discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. Perhaps it hasn't won, Alice ventured to remark. Toot toot, child, said the Duchess. Everything got a moral, if only you can find it. Alice is struggling to find any meaning in what is taking place in Wonderland, particularly when she is at the court of the Queen's heart. She is puzzled, confused, and feels very much like complaining. The truth is, there is a lot for you and Alice to complain about. People are not cooperating with each other. There is a great deal of disorganization and chaos. People are quarreling and not getting along. The vital nature of what is taking place can make you feel like there is no sense of any of this is taking place, can make you feel like there is no sense of any of this at all. Sorry, I repeated that sentence, but as the Duchess points out, everything has a moral. or rather, everything has a lesson within it. And this is the struggle for you right now. Rather than forcing yourself to find the lesson, the better approach is to trust there is a lesson. Trust that you are learning and that this experience will come to be valuable in time. It is a very strange and trying place to find yourself in. So be patient with yourself. Understand that it is natural to feel frustrated, impatient, confused, but trust. Trust there is a reason for this, and in time, you will come to know the purpose of this bizarre, topsy-turvy, and very trying time. So the deviation for this card would be upheaval, quarrelsome people, disputes, confusion, uncertainty about the purpose of the situation, feeling frustrated and ready to complain. Let it go to the universe. Ask the universe for some clarity and trust that time will bring an understanding of the lessons this uncomfortable adventure is teaching you. So that's a good one. And then does anyone want me to pull a specific card for them? I could pull out of either the Animal Spirit deck or the Tarot deck. Or I can pick one spirit animal that we could work with during this this new year. What spirit animal to the collective to work with for this new year? Thanks for joining, Mike. Just wrapping up here. You could also replay animal. Yeah, okay. Going with the animal. I'll do an animal for this time as for us as a collective. Oh, there it is. It's really pretty out here. I'll turn around this thing after I'm done reading. I'm gross. I did not forget my book for the animals this time. It's just so big it can be left behind. All right, so this is kind of cool and interesting that this this next week is focused on the dolphin, which the dolphin is water. Okay, it's a water element, and we're building up to the Cancer eclipse, which is a water sign as well. Okay, I will too. Candace, you got it. Okay, yeah, for sure. So this is the dolphin, and the dolphin says, intimately intelligent, healer, light, and blessings. So the gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts, as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. So that's encouraging. I like that card. So when in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates their own power, and how to bring that into balance is like-minded spirits. So surrounding yourself with your soul family, people that understand you, people that want to and are willing to learn from you as well. I think that's very important because we all are all teachers and we're all students, right? Every single client that sees a coach or a therapist, that therapist is also learning and healing through their patient or client, right? Because we all learn from each other, and it's being together that where we really learn. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a tarot card. Do you want one, Cristina, too? All right, so this one's for Candace. Candace Garcia for this new year eclipse that's coming up in Cancer. You're in Aquarius. Let's see. There it is. One popped out. Okay. Let's see here. So I don't know what your rising is, Candace, but there's maybe some undoing or some hidden things that maybe were revealed to you for this last eclipse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe there's some change in your habits, your health habits, but I don't know your rising. So this one's Candace's card. It is Aquarius card. Holy crap. Shit, don't lie. I'm telling you. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me pull this up. That's so crazy. You're in Aquarius, and I pulled your card, lady. The King of Swords. Hi, Daniel. Sorry, it's all shaky. I'm like, I had to prop this up a little bit. I'm not home. I've been out of town for the holidays, helping take care of a very fond person. So what do we got here? So this came out for you, Candace, if you could see it. The King of Swords. It's intellectual, analytical, articulate, and just and ethical. So there is it's comfortable in the world of the mind, right? It uses its thought creatively, grasps information, cuts through confusion, the mental fog. Okay, so maybe it's just reintroducing you to that sun-like energy. It's understanding and honors all sides of an issue. It's ethical, so it's moral, ethic leader, encourages high standards, able to carry out and research. Okay, so it's using your intellect. That is your card. It's like standing in your power. It's really intellectualizing maybe what you're feeling or what you're going through, and taking the time to investigate and research and stay in that mental power that you have. Don't let maybe your emotions get the best of you. You know, knowing that justice will be served regardless. But at least you know that you're doing your best in the situation because you're staying grounded, but also using your intellect and detaching from the emotion of it and really seeing it for what it is. Yes? Okay, good. I hope that helped. Okay, so yeah, I was feeling chills on that one, lady. Oh, I'm going to do this again because I didn't say Cristina. Cristina, this is yours. Okay. All right, let's see here. My coffee's getting cold. All right, Cristina, this is for you. Whoa, we got two that popped out. Maybe they go together. So we'll see what's going on here. Justice, it's a Libra card. And the Six of Cups. So, give me a second. Okay. All right, one more. Okay. All right, let's see. So we've got a Libra card, which is, that might be in your 11th house Cristina, of community and future. You know, it's talking about justice, responsibility, decision, cause, and effect. So here's the justice card, another very stable, balanced card. It is a Libra card. It is seeing both sides, the masculine, the feminine, the dark and the light. And it's insisting on fairness, acting ethical, committing to honesty, assuming responsibility, setting old accounts and debts, being accountable, preparing for a decision. So weighing all sides of an issue, looking at everything, covering your bases, balancing all the pros and cons, right, of things, like looking at everything before moving forward in a decision, I would say. Understanding cause and effect. So like when you make one decision, it will affect here, and maybe you're putting a lot of energy in this area, which might take away from this area, you know, especially in business, because that's what has changed for you. So being able to balance both of the worlds, right? Like I've been talking about the old world, the new world. So maybe like a job versus like your own business, because we all have that going on as a collective. We're balancing these two. Like we have something that we're passionate about and our creativity, and it really fills us up, but it's not really paying all the bills, which is the 3D world, right? So we want to make sure that we're balancing these two, where we're not overworking to make the 3D money, you know what I'm saying? And then pushing our passions aside. So being able to balance those is good, because this card that came out, this is the Six of Cups. Like this is about like your innocence and your childhood. So it's like, it's also the good will. So acting kindly and charitably, doing a good turn for others, but your innocence, and it's feeling like surrounding yourself with goodness, having a clear conscience, focusing on childhood. So being with a child or young people, feeling carefree. So just kind of getting in like your childlike energy too. And to me, that's creativity and that's passion. That's maybe just needs to be balanced between those two worlds. Libra is your MC and your ninth house. Okay. So it's your work in the world. Yeah. So I read that about right. I think, yeah, just balancing and weighing out all those options, because we can wear many, many hats, but know which hats are the most important and valuable to you and your growth, and make sure that that's like up there with the other hat. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that was completely what I was going through. I needed to hear that. Always been a strong and firm in the truth and being the bigger person. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Candace. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. Been hanging out with the 40-year-old peeps. Yeah, nice. I know. I totally enjoy your company. And I'm still in my 30s, so, and I loved having coffee and hanging out with you. So it's good to stay youthful. And, you know, the younger generations always have something to teach us and share, because they're being born into the new world, which we're constantly have to integrate into our lives, especially being from an analog world as a child. You know, it could be very daunting. It could be frustrating too. And I know I see that in like the older generations, like this old man I met last night, he lost his wife this month. And, you know, he was explaining that if he doesn't find a roommate, he could lose his place. And I, you know, offered to help him figure out the internet thing, because I mean, how does an old man go about looking for a roommate in a digital age when he has like a flip phone, right? Or maybe he doesn't know how to use his phone. He's going to have to like get the youth. He's going to have to get the younger generations to help him, right? So the older generations are relying a lot on the younger generations to show them and teach them how to work in the digital world. We are the bridge between those worlds as exennials. Thanks, Karina. Good day. Good day to you, dear. Yes, balanced. I'll be aware. Yes, I need your coffee time. Yes, when I get back, for sure. I'll be ready. All right, peace out, guys. Love you. Your Lucid Living Coach. If you'd like to schedule a life coaching session, talk therapy, life coaching, if there's something that, a goal that you want to meet, I have a couple packages. I have a 3-month package and a 6-month package, or you can do a weekly, just once a week. Sit down with me, do live videos as well. Just PM me. You could also go to my website at www.lucidlivingmovement.com, and I can get you there. Your first 20-minute consultation's free. Your first hour's $50. So it's pretty much an hour and a half for $50. And we can get a lot done in that session. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for all your support. And I love you. Peace out.